Hello everyone, and welcome to Terra Firma. I'm Spumwack, but of course you knew that already. It's been a long time since I've actually done any filming on the server. You've probably noticed, I think, well, I uploaded decently while I was on vacation, but actually all of that was old footage. So what we're going to be looking at in this episode, and what I mean when I say old footage was I knew I was going out of town, and so what I did was Beednox and I went adventuring in that ocean, and I turned that into like a whole bunch of episodes, and that 2-week period was basically footage from one sitting. So what we're going to be looking at, oh, you can even see something in the background right there. Right there. What we're going to be looking at today is, well, I got a whole bunch of things I want to talk about, but everything we see as I'm walking around today is going to be basically what's happened in the last 2 weeks. You can see my to-do list hasn't changed, because of course I didn't jump on the server during those 2 weeks. I was on vacation, I was visiting family, and I had quite a wonderful Christmas and New Year's and all that jazz, and it also was good for my videos. We made a few hardware upgrades. I got some hardware upgrades for Christmas. I got a silent mouse, so there should be no more clicking sounds in the background. And I also got a slightly quieter keyboard. I know I plugged the old keyboard I had. It was really quiet when I first got it, but within a month it was making loud clacking sounds. So I got a new one. I'm going to try it out, and I'm going to avoid advertising it for a while, because I want to make sure it's actually good. And we got signs everywhere, so let's get to reading. This one over here. I've had about 50,000 people say that there's flux in this chest. Sadly, this is not flux. This is saltpeter. It doesn't serve a purpose at any point in the game. And then someone else also mentioned they saw dough and saw that was flux. Not the case. But while we're on the subject of flux, there happened to be one quick little creeper. One little, like, 1 second scene where I was out... Oh, Jesus. Where I was out at sea. I'm not going to be able to kill you, am I? No, I'm not. Alright, well, let's just go back inside. This all needs to be fixed. Okay, close that. One scene in, I think it was the last episode, if not the episode before that, where I might have saw limestone. I didn't notice it. There was rock underground that was a different color that a lot of people said was limestone because it matches the color of what limestone is. So I'm gonna have to go back there at some point. I don't think I'll have time to do it today, but if that's the case, then that will be our access to flux, because even though we have that ton of copper, we are still stuck in the Stone Age. So I also want to get around to reading this. I went for an aqua scavenger hunt. Oh, that's good. Went diving. Got some bismuth tonight, cassiterite, along with lots of useless saltpeter. Enjoy. MX Rugged Bear. Put the ores in the smithy, saltpeter's in here. Yeah, I could notice that actually. There wasn't, I think there was only 49 last time I checked in this chest. Anyways, so a few things happened. There should be copper in here. Oh yeah, got ambushed by mobs, we're hanging, and these are a bunch of names you guys don't recognize. While I was gone, we got a whole bunch of people on the server. He got a creeper, exploded the copper chest, but he managed to put it in here apparently. I wasn't there at the time. I'm just very happy. Creepers? Why you gotta sit outside my house? Don't look at me. Don't look at me with those sad eyes. I'm not gonna let you in. No, I'm gonna kill you, creeper. Yeah, I'm gonna kill you. Although I don't know what I'm gonna kill him with, because someone took my tools. I don't have any weapons. So what I want to do today, let's grab us some six sticks and grab some rocks, granite rocks. Also, while I'm in this chest, some people have said that I've got rocks that I don't have, like dolomite. No, we don't have any dolomite. We have diorite, which sounds like dolomite. I don't think I have any rocks in it, but it should be in here, right? Yeah, we have diorite, and then even 1 dacite, or 7 dacite down here. And a couple of these other weird ones. I don't even know where those came from, really. But, man, it's gotta rain. Why does I want to go outside? Damn it. Okay. Well, anyway, so like I was saying, what I want to do today is actually just sort of take it easy. I want to wander around the town and show everybody the changes that have been made in these last 2 weeks. So we'll have to start by killing some creeper. Actually, we'll start by getting some food. I don't feel I can make 1 meal. Let's make 1 meal real quick, like grab a bowl. And these, yep, still got my cooking surfaces set up. Blam. Create meal. That's not a bad meal. If you watch the cooking episode, meal break. And I think I'll also have a piece of steak on top of that, won't I? Yes, I will. Food break. Nom 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 nom. Oh, fatty, going back for seconds with the second steak. Keep one around. I doubt I'll need water, but in case I do, why not? There we go. Splash around in here. And now let's start taking out these creepers. And I totally forget what I was saying. Hey, what's up, brah? No, no, don't blow up, please. Please. Oh, God. I wonder if I can hit 2 of them. Oh, I hit him twice with 1 spear. Nice. That's effective. I wonder if I can find a way to do that on purpose. Hitting him twice with 1 spear. This needs to be fixed at some point. We now have mailboxes, everyone that's here. It also serves as a way of knowing who lives in each specific house. And I can't remember what the blacksmith shop looked like last time I showed the camera. I think it looked like this, yeah, except I had a chest right here with copper in it that got exploded. But that is no more. Running a bit low on tools, too. Anyway, so I don't even know what this is. Honestly, I haven't explored this even myself, so we're going to be looking at these things together as we discover what they are. It looks like whoever's this was did a good job of flattening this land out right here. And it's a nice looking house. I hope he's able to get up. Still in the Stone Age. And he's got, that's a nice meal right there. 4 filling gives you speed. I'll have to remember that. That's what I was saying. As far as our cooking goes, I think I'm going to be updating tomorrow. And so, wait, does this say who this is? Future House of Rugged Bear, missing no expert. Yeah, let's go ahead and put an annotation to his channel right here in the video. If you're seeing this, like, minutes after it came out, you're probably not going to see the annotation. But most people should be, it should be there for you. So yeah, that's him. I met him over the YouTubes. He seems like a neat guy. He's mostly done Pokemon videos, but he told me he's actually played a lot of Minecraft, and I know he makes really good videos. There we go. He's really good at a video maker, and he knows what he's talking about. And he puts effort into his videos, so I'm excited to have him here on the server. We're all familiar with Xiao Xiao Man. It's been a little bit of drama surrounding, wrong button, surrounding having him in a video. Not drama, just our schedules have been very, very, very incompatible, but now that I'm back in town, I've actually got a whole bunch of time, so hopefully this weekend we should be able to do an episode together. And I think last time we saw this was Pig. Pig, get off the path! You're just gonna dirty it up, you're gonna poo! You're gonna poo right there, Piggy. Yes, we saw this as just a little path before, but now it's a nice pink and green house. And this is the Kapok Shack by Henix. A little bit of background on this guy. He doesn't have a lot of videos on his channel right now, but I trust his commitment to quality. If you watched Facing the End on my last channel, this is the guy who actually composed the theme music for that. And you can hear that theme music in the... Let's go inside, shall we? Was this... took down the mailbox sign? Anyways, the theme music was mostly transparent. I think the only episode it was completely not edited at all in was the Facing the End epilogue. And he was also kind enough to give me an altered version of the theme music, as well as another song that was based around it that I used to sort of explore the world to keep the feeling of the theme with the entire series. So, I trust he knows what he's talking about. He'll do a very good job. I'm excited to have him on the server. He's a really cool, friendly guy. And let's go over here to try and not get killed by that creeper and see what River's been doing. It actually looks fairly similar to the last time I saw it, I think. Although, now there's a fence. There's a brick right there, so monsters can get inside the fence, but there is a fence. And she left it wide open right here. Ooh, let's go read her signs. River took a couple sphalerite nuggets to finish an almost done ingot. Rugged Bear's making himself right at home. Yeah, that's fine. We're trying to operate as a utopian society, so we just take what we need. And while I'm on that subject, we're definitely going to have different ways of... Oh, nothing in River's mailbox. Oh, she's got a few more animals in here now. I think her pen's looking quite large. What are you doing outside the sheep pen? How'd you get outside the sheep pen? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, while we're on the subject, I think later in this episode, probably once I finished exploring the differences in Beednox's Fort Knox over there, I'm going to make some changes to the town hall. I don't know how much. I probably want to start by tearing this wall down that's been here since forever. But nope, can't get in that side. That's right. Jump around the lily pad here. Ah, there we go. So this is, yep, Terra Firma Town Hall. Yeah, I made like 8 pickaxes here last time I checked, and now it's down to 2, so people have been using those. I did my job as the blacksmith. I'm thinking each one of these rooms will just basically be storage for a different item, you know. This will be the tool storage, obviously the main room where most people come here. That's where my job as blacksmith will come in. And then possibly up there, I use this as temporary wood storage. Yeah, there's just a little bit of wood left up here. And we shall go down here, so we can have wood storage, food storage, and I really wanna, like, I'm basically basically talking theoretically right now, but I wanna make it actually start happening in practice, because people are basically having to go to each other's house to take stuff, and ideally, eventually, I would like it so that, you know, people just are able to get what they need in this general stuff without without looting each other's houses, and hopefully people's houses eventually will be, you know, their own little safe haven where no one will take their stuff. But, you know, right now we're just sharing, oh god, we're just sharing everything because it's the easiest way to do stuff. There's no torches right here. Actually, there's no torches in a huge section of this island, but we're getting it lit up, and I want to go through my tunnel. I can't remember if I've actually been through the tunnel on camera yet. It's been a long time, but I really like... Oh, supposed to sprint there. Let's try that again. Let's do a little hardcore parkour. Wah! Yes! Yeah, I was supposed to have shown the tunnel on camera in all of its glory, and I can't remember if I did. So this is what the tunnel looks like right now. It's pretty nice. I think it had a little explosion right up here. Can't remember who it was, but someone got that exploded. And we replaced all the wooden beams, and now it's all looking nice and pretty again. The next step of this road is to be able to connect it through to the front of Beednox's house right there. And we still gotta go through with an axe and tear down all of these things one by one, which, luckily, won't do much durability damage to the axe, but it's still going to take just forever to get it done. Yeah, I thought I heard monsters. Oh god, why are all these doors open? Whew. Go away, spider. I don't like you anymore. So this is... Ooh, there's... What is that, apples? Yeah, I think there's green apples now. That's right! Beednox was saying that during the break, he got incredibly lucky and just... I mean, trees just started blooming left and right, and it's practically an orchard in here now. What? Let's see, it's autumn now. Yeah, he said that his stuff was blooming left and right. So I want to go check inside his food shack, of which there's not an entrance on that side. And I'll worry about harvesting those apples in a moment. Every single gate is just wide open. Someone was born in a barn. I have to teach some people some manners here. So we'll go inside here, and is this the food chest? Well, that's the cherry chest. What? That's his crops. I don't see where he's... Oh, here's where he's been storing the fruit. Yeah, you can see we've got a ton of fruit now. We got peaches, bananas, olives, cherries, green apples, plums, oranges, and I think that might be it. Anyways, probably not gonna run out of food for a long time. And while we're on the subject of food, we know that, you know, I think I was saying this earlier and I got distracted again. All these recipes are likely going to get wiped when I update later today, actually. So by the time tomorrow comes around, you'll be able to see the new version. But while I'm on that subject, one of the changes that they've made in... I think we're still using build 64 right now. And last time I checked, it might have been a couple days ago, TerraFirmaCraft was up to build 74, and so much has changed. It is seriously crazy different, but I will save going over the changes for the episode when we actually do the update. But one of those changes is that you no longer need to break down branches to get fruit from trees. You just right-click on it. So this process is going to go a lot faster. It's actually going to be kind of hard to get, you know, some of the ones that are up there, so we may actually have to make some adjustments to this orchard to be able to reach the fruit from different angles without knocking the branches off. Or maybe just pick the low-hanging fruit. I mean, honestly, that's probably what we will do for a while, because we don't need fruit for a long time. We got a chest full of food. But anyways, yeah, I'm going to spend the next million years and gather all these real quick. So many apples on this tree. Look at all these freaking apples. Oh my god, this is taking me so long. I'm not used to doing this orchard business. Oh, this is Beednox's job. But yeah, it's just a waste of apples to have them sitting around. One more apple right there. I gotta break through these ones first, and I think this is the last one. Okay, and if he has axes laying around, how many did I get? Almost 3 stacks? That's cool. If he has any axes laying around, I'm going to use them to get some green apple branches off of those things. And if not, then I'm just gonna say screw it, because we don't really need any... I don't see any axes, not in this chest. Yeah, I think I'll just say screw it. And I may even keep these apples for myself, because I'm running pretty low back at the shack. So, those will grow back. He'll never know. He'll never know what happened. Unless, of course, he watches this, which he might. Ooh, speaking of Beednox, that reminds me. Well, 2 things. A couple of you guys saw the video we put out, the semi-vlog style. Not the only dick video. Empty. Not the only dick video. And requested we do more of those. Sadly, we can't. We can only really do those on special occasion. The biggest reason being that we live 9 hours away from each other, so that tends to be an issue when attempting to record in the same room. The other thing, though, well, that was bad news. I got good news. For Christmas, I got him a new microphone and a new microphone stand and a fancy new setup and everything. So his voice is gonna start sounding a hell of a lot sexier when we play together. Because his vocal quality was just really getting on my nerves. Not anything he was saying, mind you, just the quality of his microphone. Oh, actually, I suggested it. It's not the same one I had, but it ended up being pretty bad. So hopefully that'll solve a lot of our audio issues. We'll sound a lot sexier in the future. Now I just need to figure out what exactly we want to do with the town hall. I'm thinking, yeah, I want to go grab some wood so that we can start putting up signs and start mentioning exactly what portion of the town hall is for what, and then I'll put even more signs out front of different people's houses, basically telling them to do their job, and I have to do my job too. And actually, I want to see how much metal we have left so that I can start restocking the towns. We got actually a decent amount of cassiterite. I forget if you need to save cassiterite, though, because bismuthinite's crap. Zinc is crap, but tin is good. We need tin to do with something, and I forget what tin is. I think it's cassiterite. Yeah, because phalerite is, zinc. But we need tin so that we can make bronze, once we get the copper smelted up, because technically we can sort of skip the copper phase, because all we need is tin and copper to go straight to bronze. But we can't really skip it, we still have to make the anvil, because it works in a tier system, but we shouldn't really make any normal copper tools. We can just skip straight to bronze tool working. But before we get around to that, it's when I want to do the chest thing. So let's say sticks, and I got planks for days. A whole bunch of assorted planks, and I think I'm gonna even need more than that. So this is, I don't think I have any willow. Oh, this is willow. Okay, so let's take all this willow, grab a saw from somewhere, I don't know where. Let's go grab something to drink first. Splash around here. There we go. And there should be a saw. It fits in chests, but I'm willing to bet I put it somewhere, or maybe someone took it. That's what else. When I get the sign up, I want to have a please return tools sign, because if you're gonna log out with it, like the only saw or something, which I'm afraid might be the case here, because I don't see any saw here. Let's check the chest just to be safe. No, and no. Okay, let's head back down to the town hall. Yeah, if someone's gonna log out with the only saw, whip out the binoculars here. Do we see? Nope, that's right, it's just stone tools over there. That's a damn shame. And I suppose I can see inside. Nope, there's no tools on that rack right there, but let's run a little bit closer. And God, I still need to make a staircase on this thing. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous how this bridge still has no stairs on it. Alright, jump down right here without... Oh God, well, could have taken more. Could have taken more damage than that, so I'll say I'm lucky with the 20th damage that is. Okay, so I see no axe anywhere, so that is a shame, because I'll have to craft a new one. Or, sorry, not axe. Saw is what I meant to be. I don't know how long I've been saying axe when I meant to say saw. But yeah, so let's put up a sign. Is there a workbench around here? No, there's not. Beautiful. Well, you know what? I'm gonna cut out this... actually, I'm gonna look around people's houses real quick and see if I can find a saw. So it was River. She was the culprit who took the bismuth saw. Ha ha ha. Yeah, that's why we need a sign telling people to put stuff back. Otherwise we run into issues like that. Wow, it's nighttime already? Man, I've not done a whole lot with this day. It was morning time when I was taking those... Or, what was I taking? When I was taking those green apples off of Beednox's tree. So anyways, now that I have the saw, I can use it to split apart these... There we go, now I got the planks that I wanted. That is much better. And then I got 64.6, we can make signs for days. Man, it's a lot cheaper to make signs in this mod than it is in vanilla Minecraft. I just realized. Because they tended to be fairly expensive back in the day. Although I can't remember if you make more signs now than you used to, because I know they stack now, but that's I haven't played a lot since that was the issue. Or since that was the case. That also reminds me, while I'm making these signs... farts. I still don't have a workbench. Let me go get one of those real quick. Workbench attained. Alright, where is this gonna go? What happened here? What on earth happened here? What? Oh, that's right, I forgot. This is where the old house used to be. That's the little... Or old blacksmith. God, we've come so far in this. I haven't even realized how far we've come already. We got buildings half-built all over the place. Ooh, someone put torches up there. And the skeleton who's shooting out. How'd you get inside? You jerk. Luckily, skeletons don't do much damage. Oh, God. There we go. Get a little action in this episode. Alright. He's dead now. Did I really lose like a dozen? God, you lose javelins so fast. They really need to do something about that. Or if it's on purpose, I think they need to make it not on purpose. So a good spot for the workbench. I'm just going to throw it right here for right now. This is all going to have to be changed anyway. And let's go for a whole bunch of signs. Probably 8 for right now. Oh, I suppose it would be helped to stack the sticks, huh? There we go. 8 signs at the moment. And right up front so people can see it. Please return tools to Town Hall when finished. There we go. Hopefully that'll save us from more problems in the future. And, you know, I just looked at the time. I think I'm going to have to end this episode right here in the interest of getting it out at a reasonable time today. But that's fine. There's a whole bunch of mindless work that needs to be done off camera. I think I'm going to... Yeah, I don't want to overpromise and underdeliver because I still need to update and that's going to take some time and whatnot. But yeah, I'm just going to put more work into the town hall. Probably do more blacksmithing, get some more tools up along the walls here. And hopefully by the time we come back tomorrow, the town hall will be a little bit more organized and ready to go as an actual resource for the town rather than just being another useless building in the center. Ow! Oh god! Where did he come from? Jesus! Are you freaking kidding me? Oh god. Fuck that guy.